What's going on, Internet? The Black Hokage here, aka TVH. And to be honest, at this point, everyone knows Trump recently announced that the United States will be creating a
space force.
Personally, I'm not interested in serving a country that calls me the N-word when I return from the battlefield, but that didn't stop the military recruiters from mailing out all males between 18 and 27 years old this package with recruitment pamphlets and this strange Blu-ray disc in it. I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet, so I thought I'd pop it in so we could all watch it together. Here we go! Listen here, maggot. United States Space Force pilot Star Wolf here, and I just got word you want to join the Space Force, huh? Well, let me get a look at you. Looks like you couldn't even bench the bar, boy. Pathetic, you're weak. To be in the Space Force, it takes grit, determination, strength, courage, love, integrity, and what other words sound important. Our Cheeto-in-Chief only wants the best and the brightest in the Space Force. That's why we created the Space Force ROTC, to whip young whippersnappers like you into shape before sending you off to Pluto to colonize, spread some freedom. So for orientation, sit back and enjoy the video we prepared for you today. If you can complete what this video asks of you, then you might be a Space Force pilot one day like me. Hell, maybe one day you'll be able to stand close enough to the Cheeto-in-Chief himself just to hear him say,
China.
Anyways, I now present to you the top 5 video games you should play in preparation for the United States Space Force. Completing the Halo franchise in one sitting is vital to the success of the Space Force. So many valuable lessons can be learned from Master Chief and his adventures. See, Halo is all about taking down illegal aliens. See, long before we were trying to build the wall here in the United States, we built the Halo rings in space to take down the Covenant. The Covenant Empire were a group of stinky illegal aliens who didn't have their paperwork and thought they could just roll up on humanity like shit was sweet. They were trying to take our jobs on Earth before Master Chief showed up. They were no match for us because the Chief had powerful allies like an Apple Watch with a naked blue woman in it that fed him intel. The only pitfall to this game that reminded us that there was a work of fiction is the Space Marines. How could there be Space Marines if there was no fucking water in space? The shit didn't make any sense. Nonsense aside, this game is great because it'll teach you how to deal with aliens. If you thought taco trucks on every corner was bad, then you don't want to know what it's like to see your neighborhood gentrified by those greedy little grunts from Halo. One of the most important pieces of media from the 20th century is a video game called Galaga. It taught a lot of Space Force OGs like me how to fight. Galaga is being brought back to the 21st century because you young folks can learn a lot from this. This OG third-person shooter taught us how to deal with the alien invasion properly. If you can complete this game, you'll be ready for anything. Galaga taught us the attack patterns of our enemies, and this is vital for predicting maneuvers. Aliens love to fly in straight lines to circles, then form single-flyer lines at the top of the screen. From there, they'll rain down a barrage of powerful laser attacks, then peel off for closer attacks. But the most important reason that you need to play Galaga is because it taught us that 2 is better than 1. The double ship maneuver is a classic that you must master in the Space Force, okay? So get out there and let your partner get captured by aliens, just so that you can shoot him out of the alien ship, and then he'll join you, and now you have 2 guns. I couldn't think of a better franchise than the original Mass Effect trilogy when it comes to this Space Force shit. Mass Effect is great because the adventure spans across numerous galaxies, so you'll learn how to travel long distances without maintenance on your ship. You'll also encounter big-ass machines known as Reapers who can fuck up anything on sight. If you can learn to handle the Reapers, you can handle anything in my opinion. But the most important reason Mass Effect needs to be played is it prepares you for space relationships, okay? Nobody does character building relationships like BioWare. And if you remember, you played as a human Spectre named Commander Shepard. Shepard may have been human, but he or she was capable of building relationships with aliens too. Cadet, I'm going to be frank with you right here. Mass Effect needs to be played because you need to learn how to fuck aliens. It's vital to the evolution of the human species. So get out there and experiment with some Asari pussy. The 4th series you're gonna want to play if you want to be in the Space Force is Dead Space. When we're out here spreading freedom to alien planets, you're eventually gonna have to get off your ship and rob the land of the rich. Dealing with aliens on foot can be really scary in a cold and dark environment like space. So this is the perfect game to build up your tolerance. Dead Space 1 and 2. We don't talk about the 3rd one. Features Isaac Clarke, a Space Force pioneer making his way through tight corridors full of scary, hot breath aliens. Isaac was a true trooper who didn't take shit. He taught himself how to craft weapons in space with materials and kicked a lot of ass. Survival is key if you want to make it in space. And another reason you want to play Dead Space is because the game has the word space in it. So I know it'll be helpful. And last but certainly not least, you need to complete Star Fox 64 if you want to become the next Space Force cadet. So many valuable lessons can be learned from this space fighter. I'm talking about leadership, wisdom, confidence, bitch-assness. Seriously, look beyond the obvious flight combat training you will get from Star Fox 64 and dig deeper. This game will teach you about the pitfalls of being a cocky bird.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser. I guess I should be thankful.
This game will teach you patience.
Flippy, get back here! Flippy!
But most importantly, this game will teach you how to do a
Barrel roll! Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll!
Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you'll never miss another video. Also, consider pledging my Patreon. It helps keep the lights on. There's a link in the description box below. Peace.